long-awaited video. Like I said before in my previous video, I filmed it but I accidentally deleted the file, so I was kind of upset, so I kind of like put it off until I'm ready to tackle this topic again. As you can see from the title, it's gonna be about interview tips, what I did in my interviews, and also common questions that I want to answer for you guys today in this video. I applied to a lot of places, and by all means I didn't land a job on all of them, but the jobs that called me back for an interview, I've gotten the job. Let's begin with the tips. After you take your NCLEX, you find out that you pass, I know the first thing you want to do is nothing. You kind of just want to sit back. Nursing school is hard, my dog is growling, cereal. I know you guys want to relax, but here's the thing. The way I see it, hospitals take so long to get back to you that just apply right after. Just push yourself, apply right after you find out that you passed your NCLEX, because the time it takes for them to get back to you, that is your time to rest. You don't want to be resting for like a month and then apply, and then you'll be kind of jobless for like 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got loans to pay off, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking down on my laptop because I kind of wrote notes on what the tips are, so I'm not like, and yeah, if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, number 2, dress to impress. I know you heard this a bazillion times, but it is so important. You don't want to go in there looking like you partied last night. You don't want to look like you don't care. First impression matters. If you get picked out of the bunch to even get the interview, you should take it seriously and look your best, groom yourself, take a shower, put on natural makeup, you know, not like this. This is too much for an interview. For girls, ladies out there, of course, don't wear pencil skirts that are shorter than your knees. Wear something very modest on your neckline, something like this. If you have fur babies, furless. You know, make sure you roll yourself before you go in there. If you have tattoos, unfortunately, that is still a taboo in this world. If they see a tattoo, they're gonna think you're just a party animal, and that's sad, but you know what? It's true. Like, people just assume people with tattoos are, you know what I'm saying. So cover up your tattoos. I don't know if interviewers are able to see this, but pick out your eye boogers before you do the interview. If I was interviewing someone and I saw them have an eye booger, not that I'll say no to them right away, but then I'm gonna keep staring at it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep staring at your eye booger. Number 3, my battery's dying, my battery's dying. That just reminds me of Bluetooth. Oh, what is that song? It goes, oh, na 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 na. Oh, I just got a letter. I just got a letter. Okay, do you guys know what? Okay, anyways.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Tip number 3. Always smile during your interview. It is so contagious. Like, a lawyer will think that you're very genuine and that you're cute and you're just optimistic. And you know what? Hospitals, anywhere you apply to, it's a business, okay? So if you're able to have really good patient satisfaction and customer service, and it looks like you're the type, you know, based on your look, you're able to deliver that, it's gonna really give you a boost. If you smile during the interview and just look like you're super happy all the time, I'm telling you, it helps a lot. Ratings for the hospital goes up, they get paid more. So as sad as it sounds, it is still like a business, okay? So you should smile and make yourself look so approachable and all of that. Which brings me to tip number 4. Personality is one of the huge thing about landing a job. If you sound like a douchebag, you're not gonna get hired, because like I said, it's all on a business aspect. You're gonna treat patients like a douchebag. I don't care how smart you are and how talented you are. Hospital ratings goes down, they're gonna know because you're an asshole and they won't want to hire you. If your personality is like a sunshine and rainbows and lollipop, they're gonna really like you and they'll remember you. So make them laugh. Like, it leaves them to kind of remember something, you know, the fact that you smile, you made them laugh. I mean, an interview, usually, you know, the person is so nervous, you know, the interviewee is so nervous. If you're able to share a story that's freaking hilarious and you made them all laugh, you know, with the panel interview or one employer or whatever, then they're gonna remember you. And out of the bunch, who are they gonna hire, you know? The douchebag that's super smart and knows everything about nursing, or the one that made them laugh and they're average and they look like they'll make the hospital ratings go up. I don't want to say like pretend you're someone that you're not, but like, don't be shy. Don't be one of those interviewees that are like, I really care about patients and, yeah. No, you're gonna shine like a rainbow on a cloudy day. Number 5, if you apply for a job, keep in mind that it's very expensive to hire you. Go in there like, you know, you're worth 10K. You don't wanna get the job and then like leave in a month, because that's, I don't know, to me that's pretty bad. But I know like people just apply anywhere and anything and they don't really care. But if you accept a job, it's not a good idea to leave right away, because it'll leave a really bad impression on you. And nursing is such a small world that you might just see or somehow get connected with the same employees, and this employer might know the other employer, and it's just, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Number 6, remember to bring your resume and your BLS, your ACLS, any certificates that you have, your RN license, a copy of it, cover letter, bring it all with you in a small little portfolio. And also remember, if you're not going to read anything about the hospital, at least know their mission statement and what they're striving for, because it shows that you care enough to Google their standards and their goals. Finally, last tip, number 7, is write a thank you note. I'm not even kidding. Write it before you attend the interview. Don't write it after you attend the interview. Write the thank you note days before your interview and prepare for it, and slip it in your portfolio so after the interview you can give it to them. Who does that? I did that. I think it's so much more personal when you hand deliver the thank you note and then just thank them for their time, the opportunity. Don't say anything like please pick me or anything like that, but just thank you for the time and opportunity. And I'm telling you, it'll mash their heart into pieces, because nobody does that anymore, you know? Emails are not as personal as a handwritten note. The hospital that I applied to, when I handed them a thank you note, they were so happy that they wanted to give me a hug. It works. It works 99% of the time, because if it doesn't work for you, I don't want to get blamed for. Okay, so on to the questions that I got during my interview. What does customer service mean to you? Like I said, hospitals and everything, it's still like a business. And so when they ask you that, let them know that that is what you strive for, that it's all about customer service. You want to make your patients happy. You need to attend to their needs, their pain. Make sure to ask them what they want while you're in the room so they don't use the call light. Say things like that. Just let your employer know that customer service is, that's the #1 thing and that's what it's all about. And another question that I got was something like, if you and a colleague disagreed, how would you find a solution to your disagreement? I remember I said something like, first I will take care of my patients and their priority and make sure that they're safe and stable, and then when there's time during break, I would resolve it with the person that I disagreed with before I go up higher. Always try to resolve problems at the floor level before you go to the administration level. So it shows that you're responsible, you're able to solve problems without annoying your higher people. I mean, I had a lot of questions, and to be honest, I kind of forgot about some of them, so but I remember these 3 questions. So the third question that I got was, how will you prioritize your work? I said something along the lines of, I'm gonna make sure my patients are stable and that they're safe, and then I would pass medications, and then I will sit down and chart. Frequently asked questions that I got for my NCLEX video was, do hospitals still take nurses with ADNs? The short answer is yes, they do. From my experience, hospitals that take nurses with their ADNs, they have some sort of a background. They could be like an ADN with they worked in a psych facility for under a year. Maybe they do home health, have been doing it for a couple of years. Things like that, like they have some sort of nursing background. However, nurses that graduated with their BSN, they take those nurses with absolutely no experience. Yes, they do take nurses with ADNs, but I feel like they have some sort of nursing background, whereas in BSN, they have like no experience and they still will take them. Another question that I got was, should I do home health or hospice after graduating? To me, yes, why not? You know, not that it's because I'm in hospice. It's more like, if you just graduated, why not just do something like, if that's what you want to do for life, then of course just go for it, you know. But if you know the hospital is where you're meant to be, then do home health or hospice on the side and do that part-time while you look for a hospital job. Like, what's wrong with that? Because in the hospital, you only work 3 days of the week, 12-hour shifts. And in the hospice, you can kind of, or home health and hospice, you can kind of decide when to work, you know. So I say, yes, just apply anyway, and but don't apply and leave them right after you get a hospital job. You know, I don't think that's right. Stay there and kind of for at least, you know, a couple months at least, you know, then I say why not? You should go for it. Then you'll get kind of some experience on the side while you're looking for a hospital job in as a floor nurse. Last question is, this is a really infamous question I had questions about when I was a student, which is med-surg your best place to be after graduating to get the best experience? To me, yes, but not just med-surg. Meaning ICU is also a really good place to start, not just med-surg. And ER is nice too to start out there. So what I'm saying is, in terms of experience and gaining experience, I don't think that very specialty areas like peds, OB, mental health, personally, I don't think those are the best place to start to get like a general nursing knowledge. Okay, so there's a stupid pigeon that's like going like that and being annoying on the roof. So if you guys have any questions about anything related to this topic or whatever the case might be, could be about your dog, your mom, your pigeons, or whatever, just leave it down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, which is, I usually get back pretty quickly, so you can count on that. I think that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys find it helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.